that have said, I do not think, in my candid opinion, as a frontliner who fought for fairness, equity, and justice, Edo agenda, for sense of inclusion, for Edo Central to be supported to be governor, I did not engage and appeal to Edo South and Edo North to support Central to produce a candidate that the National Working Committee of APC will impose on Edo people. I wanted a level playing field for the best candidates in Edo and let the leadership, the membership of APC vote the best. You know, but since there was no internal democracy, I'm sure Arise News knew what happened during the primaries. And while you are seeing some people still galvanizing around the candidate, they are doing that in expectation of federal appointment or patronage, federal government, you know. And vast majority are not really candidates. You are going to see more people leaving the party. You are going to see people remain in the party than working against the party. I am a foundation member of APC, and I was the deputy DG of the Presidential Campaign Council. I am in touch with the 192 wards in Edo and the 18 local government. We know what is happening across party line. You know, it's unfortunate, you know, that when an APC member says vote for the most credible, and they will say, oh, you are against APC. Okay. Vote for the most credible candidate is against APC. Okay. It's like they've accepted that the candidate is not credible.
Okay. So what I want to say is every party have their scoreboard. You were just only mentioning APC and Labour Party.
Oh, the Great Rufai. Good morning.
Good morning. And APC and Labour Party squabble. In fact, the PDP have theirs. You know, Danobi has still been at loggerheads and his group.
I will address that.
And Obaseki. But it looks as if Obaseki has the upper hand because of the power of his incumbency and all of that. As we speak today, if Obaseki offers you a deal, would you take it? Secondly, what are you already doing to make Asue Ighodalo emerge?
The Great Rufai. The Great Rufai.
Yeah.
The Great Rufai.
Yes.
I am a realist. I'm a firm believer of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I also fought to ensure power return to Central. Power rotation, fairness, equity is key for me. And I will tell you without missing words that this election is about the candidacy, the candidate's capacity. Whether we like it or not, Asue Ighodalo stands out. He stands tall.
So Asue Ighodalo is your man, right? Is your man in this election?
Asue Ighodalo, let me tell you.
It's your man in this election, isn't he?
Man.
Isn't he your man?
It's everybody's man. It's my man. Okay. It's my man. Because I want a better Edo. I want a better Nigeria. And I have Olumide Akpata is not bad. But the fact that Edo South, his local government have been governor for 8 years, we cannot afford to continue in that. That was why what brought PDP down when Obi left PDP.
Okay, the next question, sir. The next question
is, and I will tell you, let me quickly say this. Let me quickly answer you.
Say it before I
no, Dr. Rufai.
Yeah.
Great Rufai. Great Rufai. I will tell you that the legacy PDP that are running to APC to work, see, they don't control the people. Okay. Edo electorate are too sophisticated to be wowed by any political leader.
Okay.
You know, and they laugh at them because there are those in PDP. By now, I for one would have expected Chief Dan Obi to resign his membership from PDP and join the APC honorably.
Okay.
Join the APC honorably because you are in APC. You are working for APC. You know, you cannot be South Vice Chairman PDP. And you are telling people go and work for the most incompetent candidate.
Okay.
Doesn't mean well for Edo people.
Okay, can I also say this? Will you also, as you are telling Danobi to resign from the PDP and join the APC because you're already working for the APC, would you also resign from the APC and just join the PDP because you're already campaigning for Asue?
By the time the integrity group has agreed, I am ready to resign.
From the APC? Because
I will tell you the truth, Great Rufai. Edo cannot afford. Edo Central, where I'm from, has produced 2 professors as governors. We must present our best to Edo people. And the best from Edo Central amongst the 2 is Asue Ighodalo.
Okay.
I'm telling you, verify the antecedent.
Okay, the next question
Okwebolo has no verifiable antecedent.
Can you tell me the other things you've been doing to prop up Asue Godolo as we speak, apart from coming on Arise today? What are the other things you have been doing underground?
What we have been doing, there's integrity group in APC. If I call their names, the great Rufai, you'll be amazed and shocked.
Please call their names.
The powers that be in APC, those that determines what happened in the party, have taken a position that they cannot afford to present a Monday Okwebolo who does not know the difference between a zoo and a museum.
Prince Odige, I mean, you talked about lack of internal democracy in the APC. Are you saying invariably that the APC Edo State has already conceded defeat ahead of the September 21 election due to the lack of internal democracy? That's one. Second, the last time you were on this program,
it will be difficult to.
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me? The last time you were on this program.
Hello, Dr. Rufai.
Yes.
Dr. Abati.
The last time you were on this program, I think that was in February or so, on the morning show. Now, you were blaming Senator Adams Oshiomhole. And at that time, I recall that Senator Adams Oshiomhole, you accused him of supporting Idausa. But at the end of the day, it's not Idausa that he met. Are you still blaming Senator Oshiomhole, or you just want to, say that, well, you've seen, the matter in a different light?
I would say I would if I was going to put a call across to my in-law, my leader, Adams Oshiomhole, to apologize to him, because he is in the Senate with Senator Monday Okwebolo. He knows Okwebolo more than most of us. Should I go ahead?
Please go ahead.
He knows Senator Okwebolo more than most of us. He's his colleague. For him to come out vehemently and refuse with everything, you could see he was vexed to his spirit that this man cannot get APC's ticket. And I was like, why is Comrade so interested? But now it is clearer to me that Comrade has since identified Okwebolo's incompetence. That was why he was vehement against his emergence. And I apologize to him. But if he has supported another candidate, a viable candidate from Central, which I thought passed his pedigree, pedigree.
Yeah, you're saying Panebita.
I'm not attacking his person.
Panebitas are also
I'm a honorable man. I won't do that.
Yeah, but to the other question.
Exactly. I agree to that.
Do you assume that already APC has lost that election?
So some that said Onagialo, this will let us use, they are going with him. Those that said no, we will remain in the party and vote for competence, they are there, and those that said we would be there and just watch, they are there. Some are seeking their personal interest, waiting for federal appointments and federal contracts, and said, look, we cannot support a mediocracy over meritocracy. They are there. APC is polarized. It's sad. If there was internal democracy, if the National Working Committee of the APC has allowed the people of Edo, the APC leadership, to determine who gets the ticket, APC won't be in such a mess. You will not have a vice chairman from the same zone, the same local government as a candidate, resigning from the party. In evidence, it's a big loss to APC, a huge one, and many are ready to follow. A lot of people are not ready to stick their integrity for partisan politics. We want a better Nigeria. We want a better Edo. Most of us think Senator Okwebolo does not have the mental capacity to lead a state like Edo. He cannot handle the balance sheet of Edo. Where has he worked? We must learn to interrogate. You know why I love Great Rufai? Great Rufai, you always emphasize that we must, the process, the selection process in selecting our leadership is faulty.
Prince Odige.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, my wonderful people. It's good to be back here again. It's another wonderful day. Today is Friday, 14th June 2024. When I hear APC shifting, I come and so call lambast on Monday Bwala. He's still right there on APC, you know, because me surprised say many APC people now they are now working with PDP and all that. And I even know one of the hungry lions that we have, you know, and he's saying APC all this while, though I don't know how they identify them, but as they speak, he's also working with Aswa Iwodaro. But this one does still come out now and say, now Aswa Iwodaro or nothing, that Bwala, you know, the Sabi read, you know, Sabi talk, you know, he say, good. I don't want to consider that they talk. I'm only trying to reinterpret what these guys are saying about your candidate, if he's your candidate. You know, there's one particular thing they are saying about this, your candidate. If you're listening to me right now, if he belongs to APC, they say he can't express himself, he can't talk, he can't read, he can't speak English, he cannot even speak his own local language. So because of that, they say based on the level where they be, they cannot work under that kind of person to lead Edo states. So if you know, say you agree with this man, come to the panel, talk to us today. If you know, say you disagree, also come to the panel and talk to us today. Thank you very much, my people. Good evening to you, Mother, for Mommy Diaspora. Happy weekend to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all you do. I appreciate you always. Always. Thank you very much, Mother Rita. I can see right there in the comment section. Good evening to you. Thank you very much, Peggy Modi. Thank you, Alex Edopikin. Justina. Thank you, Josh Efosa Gbenedio. Thank you, Mercy Obarigi. Patricia, I don't feel my dear sister. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you. Rosie Ayosh. God bless you all, my people. Alex Day and Botai CXL and many others. And then I've got 2 super chats already from Adelaja Ogombeyi and George Efosa Igbenedi. God bless you now. Your pocket will never ever run dry. Thanks for your continuous encouragement. Yes, as you all can see right there, the title that we have for you on the screen. Yeah, thank you so much, Neil James. Thank you. Mother Patricia Tagojomi, thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. I appreciate you. Mother Ellen, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you there. I've showcased so many people already. In case I didn't mention your name, I want you to understand that I appreciate you. Mike Akimbare and many others. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Joe Taho just coming in. Thank you very much. Okay. Yes. When I see the title for there, Obi has no history record, you know, of democratic credentials, and most Obidients are IPOB members. Daniel Bwala refused to stop talking about Peter Obi. Some people have said in the past, oh, when Daniel talk, we could not talk, we could not. It can't work like that. No. You know, we're in the era of social media where things fly so fast. Yeah, you have to respond. That time don't pass. You say, I be big boy, I be big this, I don't want to respond. Maybe they talk. Now, like, people, big people, billionaires, all of them are responding now. You got to respond. Or if no, now the lies go. You know, say before. They'll say lies. Oh, let me post a link. I forget. No verse. Let me just do that now. A link will be posted. Please click on it and join us here. You know, say before, you know, when people talk about you like this, you just say, no, I'm too big, I'm a big boy, I don't want to respond and all that. Even a old Tinubu, where he fall, the way they take him for social media, Tinubu within the same day, 2-3 hours, he come back again to respond to that same social media. You know? So sometimes when you guys are saying, no, don't pay attention to people like, now lie. Now waiting people here, now they carry, they go. Before the truth go come out, that lies don't destroy so many things. I want you guys to understand that. So it's our duty, it's our job to always counter people like this. It's very, very important. Then Edo 2024, the race to Osadebe Avenue is very, very important. You come out on this platform every day and speak for your candidate. If now only because of that one you come and speak for your candidate, because September is just around the corner. You know, now July we want to enter, so June now we almost cut the half. So speak for your candidate. If una go call, they say they regret this and all that. You know, Madam Patricia, thank you very much. I can see you already. Big Uyi, I can't see you, so you're on the backstage. You know, thank you. You know, so yes, you got to, you know, come out and speak for your candidate. Why the last one is, at your age, I would want younger ones to respect me. Obi replies Soyinka. Now, a lot of people have reacted to that statement from our principal, Peter Obi, not be small. But meanwhile, I'm just going to take on the article that I have for you guys here quickly, then so that we can move on. Okay, I have about 3 articles, I guess. But let me start with this one. As you can see right there on the screen, powerful Nigerians aided release of bandits who confessed to killing people after their arrest with weapons in Zamfara. Now, Governor Daouda Nai come and so come cry, say, "Mokona see what they happen for Nigeria." However, the governor said he was sad when he realized some powerful people in government were backing the criminals, which made the court to release them on bail. Yes, you see, I don't know who talked this thing before. Say, when there's continuous insecurity in our country, and this has been going on now for like 3 decades, right? If I'm not mistaken, you know, and the government could not stop it. That means there's something fishy somewhere. So when you see governors are coming out now to cry, to say this and all that, for me, I believe this man. I'm sorry. I believe I'm 100% of this one, this governor. I believe him. But I'll leave it like that. I'll just like us to move on. Okay, I'd like to bring this in quickly. Thank you very much, my people. Let me bring, guys, be pressing on the like button, I beg. Help us to share. Our voice needs to go for. Currently, we have 412 people watching us across. You know, please press the like, help us to share. Let our voices go far. At least if we can hit more people, that'll be fine. Senior police officer shoots magistrate in courtroom for denying wife bail. I take carry gun enter his side courts. Now there we supposed to start them. How? I don't understand. This will not be Nigeria for Apple, no, but I just make a bring and come. How? It's crazy. You know, because a lot of things are happening in life. But meanwhile, let me take this one quickly. Guys, bear with me. Yes, at your age, I would want younger ones to respect me. Obi replies Soyinka. So I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to leave it like that, you know. But if you want to read more, you can see all my sources right there. This is Daily Post, so all my sources are always there. But I have last one for you guys so that we can start talking straight away. All right. This one. Now that Mawe automatically left PDP, or if one leg see the PDP or one leg the APC, I don't understand for Bwala right now. But Peter Obi has no history record of democratic credentials. And most Obidients are IPOB members or its apologists. Daniel Bwala, now he talked this one. So, strange. Anyway, let me take 1 or 2 paragraphs. I'm just going to look for his, if I can see his quotes. Okay, let's start from here. I don't want to take everything. When asked why he was obsessed with Obi, Bwala said, "I am not obsessed with Peter Obi. First of all, Peter Obi is not an issue right now in government. The president is sitting on the saddle. Even the person who came second was not Peter Obi." You know, so that is the situation right there. So let me move on. Please don't call now. Don't call. Just hold on, please. You guys are distracting me. I'm ever gonna nervous. What I do as a private citizen, having my right, is what we call the right of self-defense. There are a set of people who believe that this country cannot make progress unless their wishes are forcefully pushed down the throat of the Nigerian people. They went on. They are the ones that come on all social media handles and gallivant like sheep without shepherd. They accuse people, they abuse people during the democratic period. They come on a various platform to accuse people on their democratic credentials. So he went on, but I'm not going to read. I'm not going to continue anymore. Let me leave that one right there. That is Daniel Bwala. So I want you guys to respond to all this if you join the panel later on. Thank you very much, my people. That is all I have for you guys. In case you want to call, this is the best time for you to call right now. Just quickly call before we move on. And those of you that want to join the panel, the link I've posted, click on the link, join us here so that we can quickly move this on. So I would like to quickly appreciate, hold on, I'll pick your call shortly. Kingsley Ogerahi, thank you very much for your super chat. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. My pocket never run dry. Patricia Nofe, thank you very much, my dear sister. I appreciate you. My pocket never run dry. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Okay, let me take the first caller today. Ogashimize, it's good to have you on the show. Talk to us, sir.
Yeah,
good evening to you, sir.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody on Nigeria Watch family. Mr. Davis, well done. I greet you.
Thank you, sir.
I want to say something about the Edo, about Sunday Okowolo.
Not Sunday, Monday.
Oh, Monday, sorry, Monday Okowolo, yeah. The reason why everybody was saying why the APC candidate is not coming to the platform, I think you invited him, but he never showed up. So, what this guy, the man, the APC chieftain say, I think it's true. He can say because when the man didn't show up, so that means he cannot speak, he cannot do anything. It's like Tulumbu when he get to Charter House, people we are taking the question for him, answering for him. Maybe that kind of the person Mondo Polo is. I think so. Yeah, that's the person. He cannot speak. He can't face the public. Yes, the only thing will be avoiding public anywhere. Like what this guy did something the Trumbo did. What this APC is like they are the same father, the same mother. They will never go for interview. They never go for interaction for people. They keep, hiding their faces and they're hiding their whatever they are hiding. So they want, rig election day, they will just come up. So as election is approaching in Edo, our Edo people, I keep saying it. Like what our madam said yesterday, Madam Finance, Iris Finance. So I love what she said and her the way she moderated yesterday, fine and good. Then I still saying it, please, the candidate I see in Edo is Aswe Igodalo. So the man has a potential, he has what it takes to move Edo forward. So don't say, in fact, the way I see other candidates, they look like Oluku Agberos, other candidates. So that's
not let them come for you. Not let the people come for you.
So the person I'm seeing is Aswe Igodalo. So if he stands, when you see a man stand, you know that man stands beside you. That's who he is. So he will move Edo forward. So like yesterday, Niger Watch, I wanted to say something yesterday before. I know yesterday was so hot, dance goes yesterday. So in type of, I want to emphasize something on Biafra something yesterday. Niger Watch, I'm the last person that will shy away from the truth or shy away from something. Let me tell you, every Igbo person, and the spirit of Biafra is in all Igbo person. Don't anybody that say, "Oh, I don't support, I don't know what they are doing," that person is lying. I will tell you the truth. If a person like me, I will tell you the spirit of Biafra is in me. So, and Biafra is ideology. I know you can't kill it with gun and bullets. So it's something that will go with dialogue. That's how. Okay. That's one thing I want to last.
And I support that 100%. You know.
Yeah.
I support that.
Yeah. So.
Thank you, sir.
So my people of Edo, when I was hustling, I used to stop so many places at Edo and Benin. So don't take it on granted. This guy, I swear, is the man.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Edo is fast approaching. Vote for him.
Okay.
I swear, Igodalo.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you. All right, Oga Innocent, thanks for calling in, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Niger Watch, Mr. Elvis. Good afternoon to all the panels. I know it's not crowded there yet for now. Yes, I just finished watching your presentation and all that. You see, that was the last time I said, what this guy Daniel Bwala, if we can stop, highlighting his, whatever he says, because that's what he's doing. He wants to say things so that we can, begin to expand it for him. But unfortunately, I cannot tell people, what to do, how to ignore somebody. Now, look at what he's saying here right now, on that your post here. Now, does this man, make sense? Does this man make any sense in what he says? Obi has no history, record of democratic credentials, and most Obidients are IPOB members. Now, is there any way this guy, what he says here, except if somebody is trying to be biased or trying to say, okay, I'm not for this, I'm not that I will lean with what he says. This man here, he does not make any sense at all. And then he's saying that Obidients, they abuse people. I mean, if I am one person that can turn people around, tell people something to do. Now, at this time, Daniel Bwala should be getting a direct insult, not maybe commenting on what he says. He has now come out to accept a direct, and if he doesn't get direct insult, direct name calling, and he will continue to do this because he knows when he do this, he's raising his tempo, he's raising his profile, and like you bring it up now, people on the panel will start talking about him. And now this man should have been somebody that will be ignored regardless of what he said. Look at what he says here now. This is absolute nonsense. This is absolute incorrect for him to say Obi has no record of democratic credentials and most Obidients are IPOB members. Now, why should we debate this thing? Why should people come around and debate this thing? Bwala now is, to me, has reached that level of call him out, call him names, insult him directly, not tweeting and retweeting what he says. This is what I want to say this evening, and I'm really, really upset with this thing. He has been going and been going and been going, and we have been just commenting on it back and forth, and then he's glamorizing. He is glamorizing on this. And the next time he will come and say something else, and we start pulling it, and then he glamorizes. One should be now, to me, if I am one person that can do that and get him, nail him down, he has now reached the peak of direct insult, direct anything that people can throw at him, because he doesn't make sense anymore to me. All these things are not something that we should be debating on the panel. I'm telling you, but I can't say for everybody. People will come and I'll be listening after I finish talking to you. I'll be listening and I'll be hearing what people will be saying, commenting about him, dancing around it. This man should be brushed out. He should be brushed out. Because if he doesn't, he will continue to do this. The people that can nail him, can speak to him, can insult him so that he can hear it, he can see it written. That's what.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Innocent. Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you, sir. Yeah. Let me take on the next person. Good evening to you. Your name and where you calling us from?
Hello. This is Big William coming from United Kingdom.
Oga Big William. You were on the backstage now. I see. Yeah, I see you.
I changed my system, you know. I tried to get in for the past few days. I don't know what is happening. I can't get in. I'm always at the backstage, you know.
Oh.
So I just decided to call in today.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. Talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, panelists. Good evening, viewers, wherever you're watching from. Today's topic, I've seen it already. It's going to be a very interesting one anyway. And the first one I'm going to look into is this particular guy called Bwala. One thing I would just say to Obidient people, because I'll be watching him, I'll be trying to see what this guy will be saying for a couple of days, if not weeks. None of what he's saying is even making sense. And Nigeria kind of politics now is very funny. They've taken everything to they don't even want the best for the nation anymore. Because they're not like what people always refer to anywhere belly face. All they want is just to start looting money from every angles. That is what I believe. So Obidients, Mr. Obi himself, the Obidients, they should just ignore this kind of people. And secondly, I want to make reference to what the APC man was saying. He was equally talking about someone being in APC and probably you can support someone in another party. You see, I've listened to most of these candidates that is coming out as a governor aspirant in Edo State. I've listened to a few of them on different platforms, and the only one I've really said that I've spoken well is this Soyinka. But the problem I'm having with him is the kind of people he's surrounding himself with. I've watched these guys, I've seen them. What they are just interested in is their pockets. None of these guys is even fighting for the masses. None of them fighting for the Dolite. All they just want is probably if Soyinka get in there, they're going to get like a contract, they're going to get. None is even trying to make this guy understand what the Dolite really want for him if you come in or if you're a major governor of Edo State. So I'm still trying to getting confused to see if probably can be able to know the need of the people when it comes to power.
But Mr. Biguyi, who is your own candidate?
Basically, I have to tell you the truth, Mr. Ellis. For now, I have no one I'm supporting. That is the truth.
But the election is around the corner now.
I know what I'm saying. I'm still watching from afar. Because if you look at these people, being the APC, being the PDP, I don't trust these people. You understand? I believe even Labour Party, I don't think they even did. The candidate they brought, they are giving to Edo State now as a governorship aspirant. I'm not even convinced about this person. So for now, I'm still watching from afar. I know it's September, but let's see what will happen before then. That's the truth.
Thank you. Thank you, Baba. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Let me take more calls quickly so that I can come to the panel. It looks like we might be finishing today early. Okay. Hello. Good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. Can you hear me? Guys, help us to press on the like button. Help us to share. I appreciate every one of you.
Hello. Good evening. I can wait.
Hello. Thank you, sir. Your name and where you calling from?
All right. My name is Anthony. I'm calling from Indonesia.
Oh, talk to us, sir. Thank you.
I just want to use this opportunity to call my Edo brothers and sisters, all the Obidients in Edo State, please, all of us will come out tomorrow because most of us have I've done a lot in that movement. So tomorrow is the day. Our principal is coming to Edo State tomorrow.
Coming to Edo State.
Everything is on.
Who is coming to Edo State?
So tomorrow is
hello.
People is coming to Edo State, sir.
Who? Okay, Peter Obi. Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
So we just need to come outside to support our man, our guy. Olumide Akpata is the man, you know. Baba, see, you understand?
Yeah.
So I agree to you.
I agree to you, Baba. I agree to you. Thank you so much. I know, say that campaign, you can't campaign for Olumide Akpata. Okay, that's what you guys should be doing right now. Campaign for your man. Anybody will be your candidate. Make one speak for them right now because thank you, sir. Mr. Emmanuel, thanks for calling in. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us. Thank you. Go ahead. Good evening, sir. Talk to us.
I want to quickly talk about this election. Can I ask one question? Wait, because I was arguing with somebody today. Is it right for those of your opponents that is supporting Labour Party? It's fine, but is it right for a Benin man to do 8 years and another Benin man should complete to do another 8 years? Is it right? Because I believe people believe in equity, fairness, and justice. The same way people campaign against article that it's not right for a Fulani man to do 8 years and another Fulani to continue. So is it right for those Benin man to do 8 years governor and another Benin man to continue? That's my question I want to ask you, but is it right?
Okay, no, but this question where they ask so now, who be your own candidate?
I'm something answering
okay, and answering people with this.
Because first of all, it's an Asian man, is the most competent among the two of them. He's the most competent among the two of them. I don't see Akpata even one government. Because first of all, the regional will go against him. He pays the conform. How can the Benin man do 8 years or not Benin man should continue? It's not fair. Let's just be realistic. We shouldn't be emotional about like it's a Labour Party. No, it does not work like that. Let's say that it is.
Okay.
I get my point, sir.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you very much. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Like I said, the phone, the on our tier this evening, and the panel is empty. Okay. Good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. Okay, that's Mr. Dewale. Thank you very much. Mr. Jonathan, by the way, I don't understand. Why are you there on the phone? What are you doing on the phone? Mr. Jonathan, what are you doing on the phone?
Thank you very much, Mr.
Good evening to you, sir. What do they do on the phone? What do they do for phone?
I'll zoom land on the.
Okay, talk to us, sir.
On the panel.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, I was listening to the guy.
Thank you, Madam Rita.
Talking about Bwala. I agree with him entirely. You know, I said there is nothing to talk about Bwala again. If anything, it is just to return to him with total, it's not, respect or anything. The man has lost respect. He doesn't deserve it. Respect is earned. And if you lose it, you don't deserve it. This man does not deserve any respect. In fact, Bwala, I begin to challenge his law degree. I begin to challenge his credentials, his educational credentials. He is one of those that got law degree in Nigeria through the back door. He went to UK to go and do with his crooked degrees in Nigeria. Let's begin to talk about this man. Does this man really have law degree at all? Did he even go to school at all? I don't think so. These are the people that go to university in Nigeria with 2 credits. Let him tell us his matriculation number now. Let him tell us what he scored in JAM, how he entered university, so that we can begin to analyze him entirely. These are the people that fed on quota system. And he's been running his mouth. He's not an enlightening man. He's not a learned man.
absolutely not a learned man. There is no learned man that will be behaving, reacting, speaking like this. He just put something out, go and sit down and start watching social media, see whether it will be trending or not. Look at him. Is that a learned man at this stage? Then Bwala begin to challenge you. When you even get to university, you are one of those that use the quota system, benefited from the quota system. Probably you enter university to study law in Nigeria with 120 in JAM. That's why you are running your mouth. If you are learned in the first place, you won't be doing. Have you seen any lawyer in Nigeria? Okay, let's come to think of it. Let's bring it down. Have you seen any lawyer in the entire Nigeria, as bad as Nigeria is, as psychophants as they can be? Have you seen any lawyer in Nigeria behaving this way?
Okay.
Please mention one for me.
Thank you.
So we need to put this man's background in the first place. You know, the learned man. This is a protected man who benefited from the quota system and coming out now to be ranting all over the place.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you, sir.
This is what it deserves. It deserves no respect of any kind.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. All right, we have Madam Origin on the phone. Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us today. Happy weekend to you. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Hello.
Hello, Madam Origin. Please talk to us, ma'am. Good evening to you.
Hello, my people. This is our lounge. I love this lounge. I love this platform. I love all this. Civil servants doing their civil duty. You are being paid. The payment is the fact that you are pushing the pain and you keep pushing and we'll get to light. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch. Thank you for this candlelight. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Mama Dicer. Thank you for all these wonderful panelists that come here every day. Yeah, Madam Rita, my woman speaker. Good to see you. Please, Lester, your voice, we need it right now, right here. And everyone, all the people, the ninjas, I greet everyone. Well, please, you know, sometimes when you laugh, it's like you don't want to cry. Whenever people hear me do that, I just don't want to cry. Hey, that's what that means. Well, everyone that is trying to crucify that Bwala, can't you people please, for once, please pity that Bwala. You see, that man is credible. Is credible, and he is the reason why, you know, we come here every day. He is credible in his own way. He has been making sense since 64 years now, until you Obidients and Mr. Obi came out. Mr. Bwala, you see, Mr. Bwala is PDAPC, and it has been two-party flip-flop since I can remember. And whenever he switches, nobody even notices when he switches. And here you are, Obidients and Mr. Peter Obi. You people are now calling him out when he has been receiving big salary with his belly white, belly everything. Please, people should understand. This man has been credible according to the old order. He has been credible with the water he's swimming, the ocean of lies, deceit, reverse psychology, bad joy. He has been. And we were left with two options. Either you vote Wike or you vote AKA Tinubu. So, and you see now, I keep telling all of you, you see, I pity people, all of you that are still in the politics party system. I told you people, I listened to at least 12 speakers within these few days. I didn't sleep well, but I know why I keep my vigil, because if you don't research, you will keep playing into the hands of people like Bwala. It's because the Obidients refuse They refuse the status quo. That is why Bwala is after you. Get it? Okay, I rest it here. I don't want to talk too much.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, Madam
My
Origi.
6 pence thing, that's what I'm doing. Bye-bye.
God bless you, ma. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Wow. Now we the court to the me no understand. Now too plenty. I don't know. Can we go to to the panel today? Although we don't have much people on the panel, so
keep the call going. Keep the calls going.
Okay, wonderful then. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's take more callers because now you're the call. Okay, talk to us, Mr. Jude. It's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Hey, Mr. Najawash.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Thank you very much, sir. Good evening to you.
Like I sent you a message to your WhatsApp saying that when we discuss Daniel Bwala, we help him to earn money. Because what the charge that's given to him is make sure you throw out something that is negative, that will generate talkability, so that you can earn your money. So when we discuss him and talk about him like this, he's earning money. So that's why I said, I wish we can blank him out. Because this is a big platform. When we discuss him here, he has gotten so much talkability. And he will earn money. So that's my suggestion. I wish we can keep him away.
Okay. Okay, let's see what others have to say. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Thank you, sir. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Moses. Thanks for calling in, sir. Good evening to you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Talk to us.
Yeah, God bless you. Yes, I just want to say that concerning you're doing a great job. You know.
Thank you, sir.
Doing a great job. May God continue to bless you. About Bwala, I think each time he's not on social media, he wants to trend. I think what he's doing is a strategic system of trending. You understand? Because he knows that each time he calls on Obidients and there will be, definitely people will speak and then he will trend. You understand? And then the media house also is making a lot of, getting a lot of attention through him. So that is by the way. And on a dual election, I think there was a caller that said that for the sake of equity, that the governorship should go to Benin Central. Well, he may be right on one hand, but we need to understand that APC and PDP have had their shots from Edo Central, Edo South before, and now Labour Party has not had so, and I think that is the logic behind the Labour Party choosing somebody from Edo South, because they have not had any shot as governor in Edo State. So, and I strongly support Abaka Olumide Akpata, because for me, he has a pedigree. Going by what he did when he was NBA president, I think that tells so much about him. I don't know what anybody may say. I don't know what pedigree that Ashley Wodalo has. Whether it cannot really be translated into what people can see, nationally. That's what I'm saying. So for me, Olumide Akpata, and have been calling people in Edo State, even though I'm not in Edo State right now, but I've been calling my friends and my people I know, to make sure that Olumide Akpata is the man they go for. He's my man. He's credible.
He's your guy.
He has done it before. Yeah, he has done it before. And I'm sure he's going to do it again. You understand? So,
thank you, sir.
I'm supporting him.
Thank you, sir. So much. God bless you, Mr. Moses. Thank you, sir.
God bless you, sir. God bless you.
All right, Mr. Moses say Olumide is my guy. So that is the support and all that. So callers, please, let me go to the panel for now. I'll come back to you guys. I appreciate every one of you. And God bless you now. Thanks for your time with us. Please do your part, press on the like button, help us to share. Okay, the first person we'll have on the panel today is Madam Patricia. We only have two ladies on the panel, so let's take them. Madam Patricia, you have the floor. Please talk to us, ma'am. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening. everyone. Happy weekend from wherever you're watching us from. Welcome to today's broadcast. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora, and of course, Madam Rita, are also on the panel. Welcome to today's broadcast as well. You click on the like and share the broadcast so that our voice can go wide and near. Wow, Nigeria. Yesterday I wanted to join, but I was engaged with other activities. And today again, I decided to join because of the ranting that I was hearing. You know, I don't know, is it State of the Nation? Yeah, State of the Nation. I don't know why they keep ranting in in the way they do. You know, especially those guys they're interviewing. You know, man was saying yesterday that Port Harcourt are Biafra, Urobos are Biafra, that because the title rapper or whatever it was for meeting there. I was like, this one doesn't even know his left from his right, because how? Nigeria, if you look at the south and southwest, south generally, everyone dress almost the same. In fact, you can say that the Igbos are the ones that come from Benin, not the contrary. Not that the Urobos come from Igbo and that. And then today again, this one was saying that they don't want, he would not fight because he was ranting. I mean, was ranting, angry, and everything. But then he said he would not protest. He's an Igbo man will not protest. So if you will not protest, why shout? Why make all those drama? I think it's just look, Nigeria matter to tire somebody, because if you not go protest, what's the point? See, they go turn against them. If they go turn against you, then shut up, shut the trout. Just keep your mouth shut. Then no, they make those agitation anymore. Because if you are not willing to fight, nobody is going to give you any freedom without a fight. If that's the case, because it's not going to happen. It has. So if you say you are sit down, look, just sit down, look. You better make just be sit down, look, than all this shouting here, shouting there, and all these things. It's not really the help matters. So so tell me now, who then is going to liberate this country called Nigeria? If you say you know these ones, no, I will not generalize because these are the ones that are talking. Yes, if you say you will not fight, and we are thinking if Nigeria should come collectively, together, that's the only way we can get this right. So how are we going to get it right then? If you already made up your mind that you will not join for the protest, you will not join to do anything, because then they will turn it against you and say you are the one that started it. So how is this better Nigeria going to ever come? If that's the case, since we know the leaders or the rulers of Nigeria, they're not just going to let go. They've put the amount on this, they have tasted this honey, and they are not going to let go. So I don't know. I believe that something that you don't want to do anything about is not worth talking about. Yes. If you're not going to do anything about it, then shut the trap. Don't complain to everywhere and you're not taking any action. And when it comes to taking action, you say no, you will not take action, because then you will be seen to be the one that you will see the one to bear the brunt. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me, and it will never ever make sense to me, because if I know that this is how I feel about my state, my situation, then I don't go about talking about it, ranting everywhere. I will not do that, because I know definitely that if push comes to shove, there's nothing I will do. I will not go and take any action. What's the point? So the video the Arise interview you showed with the APC shifting. It was longer than that, Mr. Elvis. Yes, he talked about what we are also saying here, that Labour Party, I mean, Obidients is not just a Labour Party or PDP or APC. Obidients are in every party of Nigeria. And he talked about that the fact that somebody that you are in APC doesn't mean that you should not desire a better Nigeria. You know, that what we want is a Nigeria that works for everybody. So we are not loyal to the parties, okay? We are loyal to that candidate that can really take Nigeria out of the woods, out of this quagmire that Nigeria has found itself. That's where our loyalty should be. Not to any party, but to that very person that can say yes. They can turn Nigeria to that Eldorado that we are dreaming of. That's the one we should be loyal to. Because no party, none of the parties are out of these their shenanigans. None of them. All of them, they are the same, including Labour Party, including PDP and APC. And this APC man still mentioned it. And he still talked about the emergence of Olumide Akpata. He still mentioned it there. How that they are related is even from the same state, from the same local government, or you know, with the incumbent governor of Edo State.
They're not related, man. They're not related, and he has come to this show. He has come to this show to say they are not, and explain. He even said, I watched that interview. He even said, I am not sure. So he was not even sure of himself.
Yes, but he said that, yes.
We can play the full video here, Mr. Elvis can play. He said, I'm not sure.
Or not. Are they from the same local government or not?
That's not the bone of contention here. Anyway, just go on.
So what are we talking about?
But I just wanted to correct something. They are not related. Olumide Akpata has come to this show to explain that. So if you think that they are going against the horse's mouth, that's what I'm trying to correct. Olumide has come here to say they are not related. They are family friends, just like everybody is family friends in Benin.
But he didn't say that we're from the same local government.
He said he wasn't sure. He said, I think they are related. He wasn't sure. So somebody that talks that he's wasn't sure on national TV is not even a credible person. So why should people take anything he says seriously? He's not even sure what he's saying.
Who gives the mark of who is credible and who is not credible? You?
My point of why I interviewed him was he said that they were related.
Listen, I'm telling you that this is how I view him. It doesn't matter how many times you shout on this platform. I'm going to keep saying what I'm saying.
And I'm still going to be saying what I'm saying too.
Yes, Olumide is not qualified because he's also one of them. He is not qualified.
Mr. Odike said he's also good. Yes, he even confessed it. You said all political parties are the same. You should have mentioned YPP because you mentioned the Labour Party, APC. You should have mentioned YPP too. No, I'm not talking about the man. I'm talking about what you said. Man, you said all political parties are all the same. You deliberately omitted the YPP candidate, which has no credibility at all in the scheme of things. Madam Patricia, I love you very much. Please, tell your candidate to go and merge it to Olumide Akpata because his name will not even be on the ballot paper. His name will not even be on the ballot paper.
Is that what you want? I'm like,
Wahala. Hey.
You know what
reality and everybody listen to me. No, I'm saying the truth. Why people candidates will be omitted on the ballot paper? They won't even see his flag. They won't even see the logo. If he does not match it to Olumide Akpata, that is the right candidate. He's gonna waste his vote. He's gonna waste his vote to PDP because we all know that the PDP is desperate. They will empty those state coffers to pay people who is willing to
omitted. Why must the name be unmuted? Is the party not registered in
yes, we use the PDP right now. They are desperate. They are looking for money and they're spending those state money to pay anybody that is willing to join them. We all know the game. Right on. Olumide Akpata is the next governor, whether I like him or not. YPP go and merge. AMPP go and merge.
Wait and see. You will see it that day.
The youth are behind this. We're not
talking about people that they come and be doing the Agberu stuff. That's a gentleman to the core.
So maybe his twin brother Obidients were voting for him, and maybe his immediate family. He will not win on his streets. YPP, they won't even see his name on the streets.
You will see that on that day, all of you will be surprised that
Mr. Elvis, no, because there was something she said that wasn't correct, that they were related. I needed to correct that.
Are they not related? Are they not related?
No, Mr. Oduwa, listen. Olumide himself has come to this show.
They are related.
Olumide has come to this show to say they're not related. So why are you people changing his mouth? I don't like lies. Why are you people changing what the man said? What do you mean? He has gone to Arise TV. He has gone to Channels TV. He has come to Niger Watch. He said they're not related. Why are you people forcing a relative on the innocent man? Why? You guys need to score political points. I will prove all of you wrong. It is not true. I will not agree with you. I will argue that with anybody. I will argue that with anybody. They are not related. I know what you people are trying to do. It will not work. It will not work.
Let us come back to you. Thank you. To get to your turn soon. Madam Patricia, please round up.
Yes, they are very related, Mr. Elvis. They are very related. Because when they asked you that question that day, the guy he stammered a little before he answered the question. And then later he said, oh, yeah, you know, I know him. But that's just all. You do not only that you know him, you are even from the same local government. So what are we talking about?
And so what?
The way he emerged is not proper, because it was never ever with Labour Party during the struggle for a better Nigeria, a better Nigeria that was for
everybody. Candidate was never obedient. He's just an ambitious man. He's just an ambitious man. That's why he ran to the YPP. The other one went to AMPP. They are running away to show that they are not loyal. They are not real obedient. They are all fake. They are all counterfeit. Because a real obedient knows what it is. Listen, all these people you are mentioning, we have seen it before. They are going to go and meet Obaseki because right now they are all looking for money. We know the game. According to Black Panther, if you are there, come here. He said they will never change.
If obedience is what it is, the way I see it,
forget all these candidates.
Because the way you defend the indefensible, if that's what it is to be obedient, then I refuse to be obedient. I reject it in
what is indefensible?
Yes,
if you're talking about the APC and the PDP, we are talking about Labour Party that is very defensible.
The Labour Party candidates.
The Labour Party candidate is very defensible. Talking about supporting things that are indefensible in PDP and APC, but they have nothing to offer. Labour Party, this is a new dawn, and Labour Party will be the party standing in Osadebe in September.
We need people that will deserve it, people that will be credible, people that we know that yes, we know
that they are incredible, man. Incredible.
Came from the window.
Candidate of them all.
Come from the window and start cleaning the house now. There were people inside the house before he came. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you say yes,
if you want to use that anyway, I will allow you to talk now. I'll allow you to talk. Let me not interrupt.
This is the very word of the person that we say we are following. Olumide came from the window. He didn't come from the door. He didn't come through the door. So what are we talking about? And here we are defending him. Are we really standing for equity, justice, and fairness? We are not. Okay, and if that is going to be obedient, then I refuse to be an obedient.
Madam Patricia, but I remember from the beginning you supported Olumide. Why you supported at that time? Because you now later switched, right?
Yes. Why I supported him then was because I was looking at, I was still calculating, evaluating everything he said. People say something, yeah, but it doesn't dawn on you at once. It was when it dawned on me, and then I switched. Yes, it didn't dawn on me at once, but when I started, reflecting on everything he said, then I just said, no, this is not going to be. It's not going to be, because yes, and also I remember Mr. Alex also cried out here about his emergence, about the way Labour Party has treated people that have worked tirelessly for the party in Edo State during the primaries. So those things, all those things put together was what triggered it. And plus the big one was the one is used B. Meleda Gates as his example of who he would call to come and help Edo, the so-called whatever what they call it, primary health care that he was going to put in the 18 local government. I mean, that's, for me, that's a no-no, because as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. If he's not influenced and not impressed of their so-called philanthropic, philanthropical exploits or operations or stance, why must that be the one for him to use as an example? There are many other good ones out there that I could have used. He didn't use them. So why should I stand for somebody that I know that he doesn't have anything to offer than to bring the so-called people that have been, out oppressing and killing and maiming and all those things? So I can't support that, and hence I stood my ground. And not under my watch, I'm telling everybody I can tell, they should watch out, because this is not the kind of person I would want to be in the helm of things in Edo State, because he doesn't really have it. If he has it, then he would have not been thinking of bringing that people. Because what is it that other people has that we don't have? Yeah, we have doctors. Why are we not thinking of homegrown solutions? Must we always calling for help from outside? I don't know who are bewitched us. Yes, Nigerian doctors are one of the best everywhere you go, including them that are doing this what they call it, tourism, health tourism. When they travel here, is it not Nigerian doctors that treat them? It's Nigeria. Why can't they bring those people back? Or why can't they make that place work for everybody so that people can come on and build the country? That's where I stand. So I'll leave it here. I believe the next person is Madam Rita, because Mr. Elvis seems to be attacked already. So,
oh my goodness.
Madam Rita, yes. Madam Rita, so I'll leave the floor for you.
Yes, good afternoon. Mr. Elvis, I pray that you come back very soon. Happy Friday to everyone. Madam Patricia, I greet you specially.
Okay, thank you. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you very well, Mr. Elvis.
Please hold on for 1 minute, please. Guys, CBD, please turn on your camera. You've been there on the backstage for so long. I need to be sure, saying, are you there? Before I bring you in. And Frank, I can see you as well. You've been there.
Please, is there noise on my background?
No. You are good. You are good, sir. Thank you. So, Frank and guys, CBD, I have to see you come in. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Rita, once again. Good evening to you, ma'am. Please talk to us.
No more, sir. Good evening, sir. I'm greeting everybody again. Madam Patricia, I hear you, ma. Mr. Odua, everybody that's there. If I can't see your name on the screen, God bless you. Thank you for coming. Everyone listening, please share this program. Share it to the end of this world. Share it to Alaska. Share it to North America. Share it to Europe. Share it to Japan. Share it to Australia. Wherever you are, share this program, because this is very enlightening and educative. And then, because we want to tell the electorate, to your family back home, to get the informed choice, get the information,
Mr. Frank,
the right information.
Turn off your camera now. You can turn it off now, Mr. Frank. Sorry, Madam Patricia. Madam Rita, thank you.
Yeah, so everybody can get the right information on the kind of candidates you should pick as your governor of Edo State, to be specific. Mr. Elvis, thank you very much, my lovely mommy diaspora. I love you so much. And going back to some of the videos you played, I think I didn't really watch everything from the beginning, but I think I will start with the Prince Emmanuel Odige, the man that came on Arise on TV. And he says he claimed to be part of the integrity group of the AAPC. It's like what we are seeing right now in Nigeria is what I would call the Wike fever. The Wike fever. Everybody seems to have some sort of integrity group. At the end of the day, they're not really who they claim to be. This same Emmanuel Odige, I remember when Monday Okwebolo was picked, he was dancing. I think I saw a video. Somebody was dancing at Sage Zeyamu's living room, or I don't know where they gathered, and he was singing Okwebolo or Winnie or something like that. He was dancing. So I was looking at him on the screen in Arise talking, And I was just having a field day laughing, like, my goodness, Nigerian politicians, here they are again, typically one. And when you talk about him being one of the founding members of APC, that's totally incorrect. I'm not even going to even go into that right now, because what I see is like a pendulum swinging, typical of people from the APC and the PDP. They swing according to the dollarization, allegedly, because of Nigeria Watch. They swing. So they're like swinging pendulums. One side, if it favors them, they give you an excuse why they're swinging. Another dispensation will come, they swing again. They give you another reason. It's just like this. Because because it's your program, you have your rules. Because I have a name for Daniel Bwala, but this man that calls himself Daniel Bwala. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. These are the kinds of people that use the quota system to get 100 in JAM score. They go to school, and because they have a very putrid mouth, they tend to speak, and you think they're intelligent. There's really nothing upstairs. And I'm not apologetic about it, because I've seen it. I mean, we have seen Professor of Rice and Beans and his antecedents. So it's like you wasted your time, energy, and resources going to school with no integrity, no character, and then you think you're a human being. You are literally not a human being, because you are standing on the side of evil, supporting it in broad daylight, and you don't even care. You don't even care. So these are the crops of Nigerian in my generation, unfortunately. Yes, unfortunately, in my generation, I happen to see people that I thought were human beings, that they are not. There's nothing that is inspiring for me so far with the majority of human beings that are the people that call themselves human beings as leaders in Nigeria. Unfortunately, very few, it's just a handful, like Peter Obi, Pa Adesoya, Dele Farotimi. Those are the ones I'm seeing every other day. Mr. Nigeria Watch is part of my generation. Those are the ones that I'm seeing every other day. Mommy Diaspora, all the credible, good people that come here on this panel. You understand? So just like give us our mandates. Or Mr. Joseph Oji. I know he's not part of my generation, but hey, at least those are the handful I'm seeing. It's unfortunate, very unfortunate, that in this generation we have someone like Daniel Bwala, like this Emmanuel Dige coming out, the chip of the old block. They haven't even learned anything. People are talking about nanotechnology. People are talking about using upgrading in electricity, different sources of power. These ones are coming here to talk about how they swing from one party to the other just because the tides is flowing to their side. I can only laugh at Emmanuel Odige coming on there, and God bless Rufai. In fact, God bless. Today, I enjoyed the questions, because the questions were giving people the answers, and he was kind of forced to even admit it. He was not even brave enough to admit, this is who I'm following. They had to vomit it out of him. He had to regurgitate it out, and he said it. Oh yes, I'm supporting this person. However, I am seeing this party. However, I don't care if they remove me or not. I mean, just look at somebody's like, you're not mentally stable. I keep saying it in this program. There's a lot of people who are not mentally stable that are in the corridors of power in Nigeria, that are in the positions of leadership. They're not mentally stable. And so you don't expect somebody to have character or to know, to decipher what is good or what is right, what is a big mistake. They cannot, because they're not mentally stable. That is what we are facing today. It's bigger than politics. It's bigger than politics. What Nigeria is facing today is bigger than politics. And everything is all encompassing about how much the dollar is in your pocket. It is very, very unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. And as for Peter Obi, saying that, at Wole Soyinka's age, he expects his younger ones to respect me. This is how I interpret it. He's trying to say that a man of your age and educational prowess, I will use the word so-called educational prowess. Yes, because anybody can read the dictionary and know all the antonyms and synonyms, and you speak out. If you are eloquent, people will assume that you are intelligent or you have some sort of credibility. But this one, I would just say so-called educational prowess, Professor Wole Soyinka. Yes, Peter Obi is trying to tell you, at the age of going to 91, the way you speak, the way you present yourselves, the choices that you make at that age should make people revere you. In fact, there won't be any ounce of people disrespecting you at any point because of your stance, because you are a man of integrity, you are a man of good character, you are a man to emulate, and that is what Pa Adebanjo is displaying to us today. If there's anybody that is going against what Pa Adebanjo is saying, are those ones who are eating rice and beans, like Professor Rice and Beans. Any other person in Nigeria knows it. The North knows it, the Middle Belt, the South, the East, they all know Pa Adebanjo is saying the fact. Because that man has been in Nigeria from the inception of when Nigeria became, since 1960. He has been in the throes. He understands the system. And that's why at this time and age, this generation that God has bestowed upon him to be alive, he stood up and telling Nigerians the truth. Those are the kinds of men I respect. That is exactly what Peter Obi is trying to say. At your age, at this time, at your age, you wouldn't expect anyone to disrespect you. Mr. Elvis, when you get to 100 years age, 100 years old, you wouldn't expect anyone below your age to disrespect you, because you will be known to stand up for the truth. You will be known to be a man of good character. You will be known. You'll be known not to be a man that is like a swinging pendulum, like what we are seeing today. Why will you not get the respect? Pa Adebanjo is getting all the respect he deserves. That's what Peter Obi is trying to say. So, Bwala Soyinka, any disrespect you get right now, you deserve it. You deserve it because you haven't earned it at all. And I'm disgusted and disappointed in a lot of people that have seen growing up and thinking that they were men and women of character, but they're actually not. And thank God Agbado came into light, because sometimes you actually need the devil to open your eyes to the things that you think that were saintly. Thank God Agbado came, because he opened the cans of worms that we had not seen before. Thank God. And now, going back to Edo State, the rest of Osadebe Avenue. Mr. Elvis, I will pause for here now, because if I talk now, to me more than 30 minutes and to be unfair to the other people. So I will stop at this point. Thank you.
Yeah, but you can go ahead if you want.
I can go ahead. Okay, yes. Yeah. Going, but Edo State race. And I'm still going to go back a little bit back to what Mr. Odige was talking about. Yes, we have 3 political parties. Nigerians, Edo people, grow up. Grow up, please. Grow up. We are tired. We all know APC and PDP, they are Siamese twins. They have one body, one human body, but they have 2 heads. They share the same liver, the same kidney, the same blood, the same blood. They eat the same kind of food. They digest the same way. There's no difference between 2 of the APC and PDP and the people who represent these parties. The same way this Mr. Odige has swung like a pendulum is the same way Governor Obaseki swung like a pendulum. So what do you expect? Right now, with the desperation of the present administration of PDP in Edo State, I've seen so much desperation that right now, even if it means emptying the coffers of Edo State Treasury just to bring in their stooge, proxy tech team, they would do it. So that's why all these people now, I see some people swinging like a pendulum. I'm not even surprised anyway. And even the other little parties like the YPP and ANPP, a time will come when it's August. You guys should wait. When it's August or the 9th hour in the first week or second week of September, you will see all these people that you think that were human beings. They will swing to the pendulum to the highest dollarization. That's how we've seen it. We all know the pattern. We all know the pattern. So that's why stick to the Labour Party. Make a change, a drastic change to Edo State. It's not about where you belong. They use all these sentiments to twist and turn the most gullible people ever. I keep saying this thing. The most dangerous people in the society, I repeat, the most dangerous people in the society are the supporters of the oppressors. Those are the most dangerous ones. They are the supporters of it. The oppressors don't really have power per se. It's the people around him, the people who cajole him, the people who support, the hallelujah boys and girls. All those are the most dangerous people in the society. I kid you not. I kid you not. I will put it this way: the so-called leader is usually I would describe them as the moon, because the moon derives the light from the sun. So the hallelujah people and all the minions around will give the moon the light to shine, and you people would think that is what is right for you. But that is not really what is right for you, my people, Edo people. Grow up. I have said it before and I'm going to say it again. In Edo State, this is my own personal calculations. Edo North votes. The votes from Edo North will be the determinant of who will be the governor of Edo State, because Edo South and Edo Central is split already. Take it or leave it. Grow up and smell the coffin. Governor Obaseki is bringing his stooge, Aswa Godalo, to cover up all his tracks. That's what they do. Grow up, people. Edo people, grow up. That's what they do. And what is he using? He's using emotional intelligence on some people to make them feel that it is their turn now. Make them feel that, oh, don't allow anybody to cheat you this time. He's just using you. It has nothing to do that he cares for some people or some agenda or it is Esan's tone. That is the point. That is why I can never, ever support anything PDP. Never. Even APC, I can never. Because you cannot use people. We can see the handwriting on the wall. They are using the same emotional intelligence that they used in 2020. That's exactly what they're using again. And now that's why I see many people, just like this Odige that came. This is a man that's saying, I am still in APC. However, for justice and equity, I would like to pick somebody from Edo Central. We know what is happening. And Governor Obaseki is the emperor of this emotional intelligence being used on some people, being used on gullible people. That's why people cannot just understand why I'm saying this now. Because it's convincing people sometimes, people who have been abused in their mind, is like trying to extract a wisdom tooth. It's painful. You will twist and turn. If you have ever done tooth extraction, it takes time. That's just how it is. But we have to keep speaking. I have to keep speaking. Nobody can gag me. Nobody can intimidate me. I am speaking for what I see. Personally, you don't have to agree with me now, but sit down and do your calculation. That's why I keep saying, grow up, people. Grow up, Edo people. And some people, grow up. Don't allow anybody to use you in the name of term agenda. Don't allow it. Don't allow it. Because at the end of the day, they don't give a rat's ass about you. They don't give a rat's out about Esan Central or its development. They don't. They do not. Edo people, they don't care. They don't care. I am telling you, don't allow them to use that emotional intelligence of saying it's Edo Central. They don't care about you. All this is something, I'm just laughing. Can people tell me, those of you in the PDP, please come to this show. Those of you who are watching, please come to this show. Can you people tell me the strength of your PDP candidate in Edo North right now? All those media things that you are showing, and you see Edo South is not Edo State. Benin City is not Edo State. Benin City is not it. We have Edo North. The Edo North has large votes. Yes. Can you tell me the strength of the PDP candidate in Edo North? For you to be governor, you think it's only Edo South votes that will make you to be the governor? The votes are already split in Edo South and Central. Take it or leave it. Grow up about that. But however, what about Edo North? So you see, it's just it's like Andrew liver salt. It's shaking. You put it in the water. It's all fizzled up, making some noise. Later, it's like thin ice block, quiet. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. So Labour Party is your only choice, because APC and PDP, they're the same. They're the tip of the old block. They're the same old brigade, my people. The same old brigade. Let us try a new person. Let us try Olumide Akpata from the Labour Party. Let us try Olumide Akpata. And the reason why I can't even talk about the other candidates, I'm not going to waste my energy on all those YPP, ANPP, because those ones, they might not even be on the ballot. That's the truth. I am waiting for the day Peter Obi arrives at Edo State. Then we will know who is going to win the governorship. Let him arrive at Edo State. All these people who are just shaking, 1 week before election, all of them will show their true color. We are just watching. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
Okay, Madam Rita, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. This panel now, when I don't shake you and Madam Patricia, but meanwhile, let's hear from someone else. And take it from you. I appreciate those of you right there with us. Guys, CB, I can see you left. The new rules of the platform must be followed, regardless of whoever the person is. If you come here, we need to see who is behind your name to avoid the impersonators. Thank you very much for your understanding. I appreciate you all. Oga Chris, I can see you right there on the comment section. God bless you. Thank you very much. Mr. Jonathan, you are just coming here. I don't see you already. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, let me bring in the next person on the panel now is Mr. Odua. Mr. Odua, please, you have the floor. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Najagosh. Good evening, all the panelists, the commenters, the listeners, and the viewers. Happy Friday. You see, for the topic, the Daniel Bwala, it's good that we have some people like that in the country to know that it is not by age that one have wisdom. Anyway, if he decide to say Obi has no integrity or credential in political, he should tell us the kind of credential he's talking about, how the credential look like, and who is giving the credential of the political space. So, because I believe even they were interviewing or whenever he wrote those things, or if he wrote or however he said it, so he could have still put the credentials for us to know the quality of the credential he's talking about. Isn't the credential to steal money that you're supposed to use to build a school for a hospital for the state? Or isn't the money supposed to use to tie road that you will not be embezzling it, which people might call embezzle, which we call the eat? They carry it away, the money, to another country, where those countries will use their own money to develop their country, where Nigeria will take their own out of their country. So we don't really know the kind credential that he's talking about. So that is why anybody who can get to Bwala, who can get to Daniel Bwala, trying to tell us the credentials. Yeah. So is it to buy 160 million car or SUV, where there is no good road in the country, where people are hungry, where they said they should pay people that work 22 days in a month, or work 21 days in a month, pay them just 60,000. Those ones are still crying for. They will say they will not pay, but them who said that those kind of 60,000 will cause inflation, we buy SUV 160 million, and we'll be collecting millions just in 1 month. And they, unless highest they work is 10 days in a month. So Daniel Bwala should let us know the integrity or credential that he's talking about. So if he want Peter Obi to be among those people who doesn't care if Nigeria are crying or in hunger, or they are hungry, all he could do is to take his children out of the country to go and be spending Nigerian money upon them. If that is what Bwala wants him to become, then he should tell us. Or the one that cannot provide food for us, or the one that will tell us that is a milocom, that will tell us that it's a milocom, that the government is my turn. If that is what he want to become, let us know, so that we might clap hand along with him. But for now, we might clap hand against him, because it's not worthy. According to people, they say some people have eye they cannot see, they have ear they cannot hear. That is what the Bible says. We see that something like that is Daniel Bwala. He have eye, cannot see. He have ear, cannot hear. Because if he have ear, he will have heard that Nigeria are crying. If he have eye, he will have seen that the country is suffering, and he will have focused on those things that Nigeria face, not a person who is not vying for any position, or is not having any political space or position of anything. Daniel Bwala is just as the same as Obi. Why did he not face the bad government? The government who protests to say fuel subsidy, when Goodluck Jonathan leave position, that is where Nigeria will be better. After their protest, Goodluck Jonathan left the seat for them, but instead of Nigeria to get better, Nigeria become worse. Daniel Bwala will have been talking of those things. And Daniel Bwala would have known that the way the Nigeria was structured, is not really the way country is supposed to be structured. And Bwala would have said those things if Bwala, if he had eye to see. So those are things such as elderly person supposed to be seen. But anyway, it is not by a gray hair that make person an elder. He can have gray hair, still is still a child, because the way he think might make him a child. So that is it. So that is what I will say about Bwala. And for the Edo State governorship election, I love that. You see, people should understand that Obidients is not by a political party. You are APC, you are PDP, you are NPP, you are YPP, you are AAC, you are whatever. What we just need is a better Nigeria. For me, I do say, and I still keep on saying it, if we said, forget about the zone or the part that the governorship of Edo State will come out from, the only person I will advocate for is Owokan Okungbowa, the boy of YPP or the man of YPP. That's for Owokan Okungbowa, because all he demonstrated, all his wisdom and his vision is to move Edo forward. It's for Edo people to know how government is supposed to look like. But because of a father who will want all his children to taste from the food he have, so that is why when the Esan said they want to govern, I said, okay, they are free. Then that is why when the Akoko Edo man also came, I said, yes, the Esan and the Akoko Edo, two of them should go and put themselves together and bring out one standard person for us to vote for. But for as many who think we that talk Edo, that it is Labour Party or not, my brother or my sister, Labour Party go nowhere, because the way that the Labour Party came into board, that is not how credible people should come out. People who were fighting, who said that they are credible, they are looking for good governorship and this, they have never talked about this election malpractice since 8 years. Or as a people who know law and who read law, for them to raise up the voice and said, no, this thing must change, this must do, they did not do it. And they are even on the top of the law. That's why they are not judged. But at least they will be able to write petitions. So if such people who could know what to do, refuse to do it, and they say they are not coming to state to come and govern you, that's where we are going to do there. They are just coming there to come and eat your money. Because a candidate, they ask, will you probe anybody? And they will be probed. They say, what of passion? He said, no, for me, it's not bad for people to take passion. But if you take passion in two different places, that is where it's bad. When did this passion start? When Obasanjo came out from prison to become the president, there was nothing like governor passion. It was after there, some people just formulate themselves and said they cannot start receiving pension. How will you work for 8 months, 8 years or 4 years? You are expecting pension that is bigger than the person who worked for 32 years of his age. So such a person who know law will have said, in my time, something like that will never happen. You can pay gratuity, not pension. Can you decide to say, okay, since they have changed the position, okay, let's just settle them with these things, because the money you will use to pay pension will do one thing or another in the state. But because you know that you will still be a beneficiary of those things, so automatically shows that your focus is not for the state, it's for your interest. So that is for me and for those states. I just say my own, no. For those who have here, let them hear what the Spirit says to the church. So that is why I'm giving my advice now. Now when it happened, they say, oh, I don't know. Edo said it back be mine no matter. I don't know. You said it 2 times, no one is good. So that is why we say make haste when the sun is shining. Edo people, make haste when the sun is shining, not when it is night. Yeah, where Demaimu, Ebimayo, Anna me there with Nekwi. On that way, we like the Babine, I mean, ye. So my do people may not vote where we may not vote. If now one vote say that I don't start now one vote for, may not vote for YPP. Owokan Paul Okunbowa. But if not decide to say no, as a father, let all these people share from the cake, then that is where you cannot ask for the ASAP people to give us their choice or the Akoko to give us their choice. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Odua. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much for your submission. Okay, Mr. Destiny. We lost you again. That's your network not good today, Mr. Destiny. Okay, let me come to Frank. Frank, are you there? Oga Chris, I can see you already, sir. Thank you. Frank, are you there, sir? Oh, Frank, we lost you. Oh, sad. Okay, let me come to Abdul Malik, then before Mr. Jonathan. Abdul Malik, if you're there, sir, talk to us. Good evening to you.
Okay, good evening, Nigeria World.
Thank you,
and
sir.
Everybody in the panel. I take on this boy, Daniel Bwala. I see no reason why this man, every time he come on air just to talk about Peter Obi. What is me about Obi has no history record of democratic credential. You showed, I don't believe this man know what he's writing, even though you don't know the meaning. Somebody that you say don't have history record of democratic credential. This man have made history in Anambra State when he was in governor. They impeached this man almost 2 times in office. And he go to tribunal, he won the case. This guy don't know what he's saying. It's like what I said last time. He's a charge and bail lawyer. Just like those people that used to go and bail somebody in the police station in Nigeria. Those are the type of lawyer. We should not take those guys serious. Because this guy is already paid to come on air to talk nonsense about Peter Obi. That is his work. That is what they pay him for. Yes. Probably you know that he's lying, but it's not true. It's not true. Because it's something false. He's not talking the truth. You will always twist something is right. You will twist it to be not right. Yeah, he's not talking the truth. That's why I say we should not take this guy serious. Somebody that you say is not have a credential, democratic credential, history. What this man did when he was in the governor, they impeached this man 2 times, and he go to tribunal and he won the case. He come back to the office. Is it not that is not record? Is it not history? This guy don't know what he's saying. Understand? I'm telling you the truth. We should not take him serious. Those are the major problems we had in Nigeria. It's number 1. That's why we are not moving forward in that country. We must change this system, this attitude. It's not good for us. That's why you see black people, all those black nations, they are backward. White people, all those European people, all those white Western world, they don't behave like this. Yes, they don't behave like this because they believe, even though you are not from that particular place, so far you can bring victory to that country, they will accept you. They don't need victory. They need truthful people and victory. That is their own. That is what they need. But we blacks, we just feel like this person is my person, is from my family, is my relation. Even though it's good or it's not good, you must do it for him. No, it's not like that. Those are the system we need to change. Without this, we cannot move forward. That is the reason why you see black nation is very backward. It's not that why Western world they are brilliant or they have wisdom more than black people. No, it's just because of our behavior and attitude. and our system, how it works. That's why we are not moving forward. Because even though we see red, we say it's white. If we see white, we say it's red. How can we move forward then? It can never. We can never. We need to change this particular attitude, understand, so that Africa will be better. Without, it can never be better. How can, like last time, somebody said that, Sisobi, you are not living in that city. You cannot be governor of the city. How? It's not that you are living in abroad, but you are living between Nigeria and another city. Just because you are not living in that city, you cannot be governor of the city. You see, those mentality, all those kind of mentality, we need to throw those mentality away from us. All those favoritism and ethnicity. It's very bad. We cannot move forward. Even though your brother did something, or your father, your mother, you call him, what this thing you do is not good. Do it this way. That is how white people behave. That's why you see they are moving forward, because they always say the truth. We know everywhere there is something like corruption or something like, but their own is not pronounced. It's not pronounced, understand? They will tell you the truth. But Africa, everything pronounced. We do everything just like we don't care. Just like some now, if they give somebody contract, instead of you will use, they give you just example, they give you contract like 1 billion contract. Instead of you will use like 900 million to do the contract, you will embezzle 900 million and use only 100 million to do the contract. But white people know, sometimes even though they are corrupt, but it's not pronounced. Like they give white man that contract, 1 billion contract, it will make sure he use 900 million do that contract. Even though he embezzle 100 billion, it is not pronounced. Nobody will detect. But anything we do, we make sure we pronounce it. We pronounce it. Everybody know. We cannot move forward this way. I'm telling you, we need to change this mentality and this system. Imagine now for some people, you are still campaigning for PDP and APC. How can we move forward? And you see those people, how many years back, they are nothing to prove. No improvement, nothing. But still, you are still campaigning for those people to come back. How? It's like you don't need good thing for Edo State, yes. Because even though they come back now, it will be worst. Just like Buhari and Tinubu, what are we seeing now? It's times 2. Buhari is better than Tinubu now. That is what people are saying. The same thing if it happen in Edo State. If this Asu Egedero come now, they will say, okay, Obaseki was better than this guy. You people should change this party so that if we can have changes, improvement in Edo State. We don't need APC and PDP in Edo State. They have failed off for many times. Let's change them so that if we can have improvement, anything change. They don't have anything to offer. They are just propaganda. Look at what somebody said last time in the panel here. He said the Obaseki have a mining company in Edo North. I asked him, okay, tell me where and where. Till now, almost 1 month, but they have never proved it. That is how they propaganda everywhere online. That is their work. They don't have anything to offer. Look at Alex Oti in Abia State. We see what he's doing now. Is pronounced, understand? We see everybody say. It's not that somebody did something you don't see, but you say he did it. Where did he did it? Where? Let's change those people, because they cannot provide, they cannot prove it, they cannot give us anything victory. All we see is just to lie, suffer everything. That is their work. Look at Obaseki, in regime, how many schools are full? How many schools? Even when they do not, there are many schools they are full, understand? Let us change those people so that people can improve. There is no water in Edo State, no government water. Unless you use your own money, drink Bwala. Is it not shame? No light, no road. After how many years, we are still campaigning for them to come on board, to come on office. We don't need them. We don't need them. We need somebody who can bring a victory to the state. That is what we need. We don't need this one is my friend, is my brother. No, no, no. Even though you are from any other country, even Ghana, come Edo State and give us victory. We need you. That is all we need. That is how white people grow. We don't need brother and sister. This one is closer than me. No, we don't need that. Let us do the right thing at the right time. Thank you, Mr. Evans.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Abdul Malik. God bless you, sir. Thank you for your time. Okay, I'd like to try Mr. Frank again. Mr. Frank, I can see that your network has been failing since. So please unmute yourself and talk to us. Good evening to you. We can't hear you, Mr. Frank.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, you are good. Go ahead, sir. Talk to us.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Evix, and good evening, everyone in the panel this evening. I want to start by talking about what Sister Madam Rita was talking. When she was speaking, I was listening to her. So, Mr. Evans, I want to say something. You see, everything happening right now is all politics. What is his name? Bwala, Bwala. Everything they are doing right now is politics. Now, it might interest you to know all this thing is pointing hand to next presidential election. Now, the other man was saying something concerning why he stopped supporting the PDP candidate in those states. I was trying to see a qualified reason why someone supporting somebody before who now defects to another party just like that. And I couldn't point out to any specific reason that this is why she left Labour Party. Now, all these things is pointing down to politics. They are just fighting everything they can do to bring down P2B in the next presidential election. And they know that for another way to achieve that is for Labour Party not to win in Edo State. And if anything that will make Labour Party not to win in Edo State, it will affect P2B presidential ambition in the next coming election. So everything you are seeing today is pointing down to a next presidential election. So I don't, I'm not from Edo State, but my state is very close to Edo State. So I'm interested in whatever thing that is happening there in Edo State. Now, I want Edo people to look at personality outside party first. Yes, party will come into play, but let's put party aside for some obvious reasons now and look at the personality of the person who is coming out for this governorship election. Now, the PDP, the Labour Party candidate, which everybody has been talking about, that man, like what I was meant to understand, that when that man was in MBA, he did marvelously well. And now, why do you think that such a man coming under the umbrella of Labour Party will now do otherwise? I don't really understand, because I was hearing somebody trying to classify him with Abure yesterday. I wanted to come in yesterday to say that, but not a party comes into play. But let's first of all look at the person's antecedents. how far has the person gone when he is in power or when he has attained to such a power? What has the person done? So, to me, I believe that the Edo people, the Edo light should look at the person who is coming out, not the party. Now, if they can cram down on Labour Party in Edo State, then it will affect our presidential ambition from Labour Party for P2B. So whatever thing, what I'm just trying to point out is this. Now, whatever thing they are trying to do right now is to destroy the P2B's ambition. Now, whoever we hear this one will come out to say this party, that party, they are just trying to diversify our attention, divide us. That is what they want to do. They want to divide the Edolites so that APC on its own is doing its underground work. While we are here dragging PDP, whatever, so Labour Party, this one we call PC, whatever party they are coming from. I don't want to know. But like what Madam Lita said, at the end of the day, all these people will still come back to do what to support Labour Party, APC or PDP. So let's not fail to understand that this is politics in play. And the more we look, we start doing all this dragging, debating with the, let all of us focus, let all the Edolite focus their attention on the Labour Party candidates and forget about whoever that is coming out. Because before you know, if Edolites, if there are 2,000 people in Edo State right now, let me, for an example.
Let him finish now. Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish. Let's listen to him.
Go ahead, Mr. Frank.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, go ahead.
Let me say, if Edolites are 2,000 people, now they want to divide these 2,000 people within the other parties. At the end of the day, PDP or APC will clinch that position. So Edolites should come together and look at the personality of the person aspiring for that position. And what he has done before should be a background for everybody. Since he did it before, why will he change now? That is the question. Is it because he said he's bringing whatever to come for the health care, for the health center? Is that enough reason? Is that enough reason to say that, well, like now, if I'm as I'm a P2B supporter now, because he said one or two things which I did not agree with, then I will now say because of that I'm no longer supporting P2B. So to me, let's look at the person first. Politics is in play in Edo State and in Nigeria because they know that whatever that happens in Edo State will affect the general Nigeria when it comes to presidential election. That is what is happening. So this one coming out here to talk about P2B, the other I saw from the headline, whatever he said that P2B has no history, this one, that one. It doesn't make sense. All this is distractions. They are planning towards the next election, the next presidential election. Now, if the Obidients are not united, we'll start seeing reasons and we'll start finding fault with Peter Obi, in Peter Obi, because of all these things they are saying. Because I don't know where this one where this man came out from and start saying that every Obedience is an IPOB member. Why would you say such a thing? How do you think about it? Okay, even the Northerners supporting P2B, they are not IPOB, or the Yorubas or the Edolites them supporting P2B. Everybody is now IPOB. Let's just think about all these things and see that all these things are politics. They are just trying to divide us. So Edo State should be careful. What they are trying to do is to divide your votes. And at the end of the day, you will see that either APC or PDP will take that position. Because they know that the opponent, the person challenging their position in that place is the Labour Party candidate. They know it very well. So that is why they are trying every corner to drag people out of Labour Party and to give you reasons why you should not support him. If I can hear that woman right, that does not make any sense. If you are truly supporting, I've forgotten his name. If you are truly supporting him, I don't know, Mr. Davis, can you remind me his name again? Hello, sir.
Which political party?
All right. Thank you.
Labour Party.
Mr.
Olumide Akpata.
If you are truly supporting Olumide Akpata, then why then support him with all your heart? Politics is in play, and I bet you, if you people do not look into it from now on, you will see what will happen. Politics is in play. They are just trying to divide the votes. So please, that reason is not enough to say that you will not support him again if you are truly his supporter. So I since yesterday have been trying to understand when the other man was giving an example. Was Dr. CM? Yes, CM was giving an example that then he should compare Olumide Akpata with Abure. They cannot be. They are not the same person. They are not the same character. They are different persons, just that they found themselves in the same party. That does not make him Abure. That does not make Peter Obi Abure. That Peter Obi is in the Labour Party today does not make him Abure or make him has the character of Abure. So let's get that straight. Labour Party, Edolite should just come back together and see that whatever they are doing is politics. And at the end of the day, if care is not taken, at the end of the day, if care is not taken, APC or PDP will retain that seat. And what is happening will continue to happen. So please, look into that, because they know that Olumide Akpata is the only man challenging their position, challenging their votes. So they want to do everything to bring him down. They can even go to the extent of paying somebody to come to this channel to say whatever thing they want to say, to discourage people. But the truth remains that that man is credible. His antecedent is speaking for him. So if he can do it before, I don't see the reason why he has to change now. So please, the Edos should pay attention on what is happening and stop being there. I don't know. God, forgive me to say this. They are playing childish politics. In the extent Nigeria has gotten to right now, you should be able to calm down, come back to your senses, and read in between the lines and see what is happening. Because if Nigerians were doing all these things, we won't come out en masse for P2B. Forget that that election was leaked. If not, P2B would have been the person sitting on that seat. So please, I just want to end it here. And Mr. Elvis, thank you for the opportunity. And please, the Edolites should be careful. Thank you, sir.
All right, Mr. Frank, that was a wonderful submission from you. You touched on so many areas, which I really appreciate you for. Touch on those states, Peter Obi, and the general election, Nigeria in general. Yes, thank you very much. God bless you. I would like us to quickly move on to the next person, which is Mr. Jonathan now. After Mr. Jonathan, I'll come to Oga Prince. Mr. Jonathan, please, if you're available, talk to us. Good evening to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Thank you. Greetings to you once again. Thank you for the good work you're doing. I greet everyone on the panel today and those on the comment section, all the callers earlier today. Thanks also, Mr. Elvis, for taking my call earlier. Again, welcome everyone. See, let me quickly, conclude on this Daniel Bwala. I know I called, and that's all. I just want to say this, just the comment he made that the record of credentials and most obedience are IPOB members. That's why I said this man now, going forward, henceforth, for me as a person, and many like-minded Nigerians, you begin to question the credentials of this man. a learned man who said he's a lawyer. Because that's how I think I should be addressing you going forward. You said you are a lawyer, even though you are presenting the credentials. I care less about that. I don't give a damn about your credentials, because the way you are, your behavior, the way you carry yourself is not that of a learned man. In Northeast Nigeria, a learned man, Mr. For Food Bwala, the entire vote gathered by Peter Obi in the entire 5 states of Southeastern Nigeria is not up to 2.5 million. Mr. Peter Obi gathered, according to INEC, even if we have to go by that number, 6.1 million votes. So where did the entire 3+ million came from? I'm just even being conservative here. The entire 5 states, their vote combined, Northeast Nigeria combined, is not up to 2 million, at the range of 2 million plus minus 2 million, 2.1. It's not up to. And then you say you are a learned man. Is that how you, can't you see the numbers? So if you go to court, you will present that in a court of law as an argument, which you know is flat out wrong. You are lying. You are a liar. You are a man of no integrity and no honor. The numbers they say can't lie. So the other 3.5 million people, they are all Igbo people. They are all IPOB people that voted for Mr. Peter Obi, even going by your crooked INEC numbers. That's why I said, I don't think you are a lawyer. I just don't know. If not for Nigeria, where the entire system is corrupt, the judiciary system is corrupt. You pay justice on judges to get judgment. I don't know how you can stand in front of a judge and win a simple misdemeanor case. Simple misdemeanor case. I don't know how you want to win it in front of a judge with this stupid, senseless, non-analytical argument that you submitted here, when the numbers are there for everyone to see, and yet you say you are a lawyer. If not for everything, you are a political jobber. You are broke. You are looking for financial security at the expense of Nigeria and Nigerians. Shame on you. Shame on you. And see, with respect to Edo State, the people of Edo State, please hear loud and clear. The best candidate in this election of Edo State, this governorship election, is Paul Okubowa of the YPP. You can spin it the way you want to do it. People are talking. I've heard this argument, and that argument is so unfortunate. Let me just be mild. It's so unfortunate that the candidate, they will not even get to the ballot. I don't know how an Okada man got to the ballot in 2023. Who is an Okada man? Who know an Okada man? How his name got to the ballot? Will come and tell us that name of someone will not even get to the ballots.
Mr. Jonathan, he got that Okada man who is in the National Assembly. He got to the ballot by virtue of Peter Obi. That's why I got to the ballot.
See, listen now.
The YPP candidate in the first place is not even going to be the, but he's not even in Labour Party now.
You can't even swallow. I've not even started.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
How Okada man name entered the ballot there? You will tell us. See, it is not just about Peter Obi. It's about what Peter Obi stood for. It's about the policies that Peter Obi submitted to Nigerians. So the policies that Paul Okubowa is submitting to Edolite is what we're talking about here. The same way we talked about Peter Obi policies.
Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Jonathan,
see,
Okubowa needs the vote of Edo North, Central, and South.
See, that is one.
He has no grounds in this senatorial district I just mentioned. So what are we talking about here?
What are we talking about?
That's the point. I'm not saying he's not a credible or he's not fit to be in that seat.
Wait now.
We are see, Mr. Jonathan, this is Edo election, and we should not kid ourselves.
And so If it is a do election,
we do not feed ourselves because we're here to give informed choices to the people.
What are you? You are making this thing rowdy. Listen.
I'm not making it rowdy. I'm just trying to tell you the way things are.
Listen. Let me talk. It's my turn to talk now. I think
go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Perhaps you've forgotten. Perhaps you've forgotten. So let me say that it's my turn now. Let me talk. The entire a minute plus you've taken. Let me make an articulate submission so that it will make sense. Because the way you are jumping in and out, it will make everything rowdy. The candidate of the YPP, Paul Okugbowa, is the best candidate in this Edo State upcoming election, period. One, is the only candidate that has experience in terms of turning 1 naira to 2 naira. I have to bring it that low. The Labour Party candidate cannot tell me that he has done it. He's a service provider, and he's still a service provider. He's not a businessman. Paul Okugbowa is a businessman. He's a service provider. He's the one who knows how to turn 1 naira to 2 naira. He's not going to depend on the federal allocation from Abuja every 25th and 26th of the month. He has told you how he's going to generate revenue. Let's talk about policies here. Let's talk about the things that affect the people of Edo State here. Let's talk about the candidate that has the policies, how he's going to make money to fund his programs. Let's leave politics. Yes, it's politics. Yes, it's politics. But let's talk about policies. Because at the end of the day, that's all is going to boil down to policies. What do you want to do? What do you have to offer for the people of Edo State? The other candidates have not turned 1 naira to 1. They provide services. They charge people. They get money from people, sometimes overpriced people. Lawyers, for that matter. Nigerian lawyers now, by extension. They can't turn 1 naira to 2 naira. Somebody is telling me MBA. Is it not fees and charges that MBA collects? Who cannot do that? Is it not fees and members dues and fees that you collect annually? How much is MBA making annually in terms of money generated, in terms of productive activity? And you are telling me that a man who has not turned 1 naira to 2 naira, you now want him to be the chief executive of your state. Don't like, open your eyes. Go for a man who is in need, a businessman, who has the proven record of how to turn money around and how to generate money, who will not depend entirely on federal allocation. And I hear people talking about just support the Labour Party so that you can strengthen Peter Obi's candidacy in 2023 in Edo State. Please tell me, perhaps maybe it's Labour Party that was the incumbent in Edo State in 2023. Please tell me, Peter Obi lost Edo State in 2023. That's a lame argument. It can't hold water. The most important thing is that you want a candidate that wants the best, that in 2027 is not going to be party politics. It's going to be the candidate that has the right policies for Nigeria as a country. And you have that in Paul Okugbowa. It does not matter for him. If Peter Obi comes in 2027 and it is still the Peter Obi that we know today, he will support him. Period. And I'm waiting for the day. I can't wait for the day when Peter Obi will come to Benin City. I will pop a champagne that day because it will be an electoral deficiency. The day will arrive in Benin City, side by side with Abure, raise Apata's hand up, and Abure is standing. That is why I say it is mostly unlikely that that will happen. He will come to Edo State, whether the chairman of the party will not be there. A crooked and allegedly crooked chairman. And we're talking about transparency. We are talking about equity. We are talking about fighting corruption. We are talking about malpractices. And then a candidate emerged from a system that is crooked, that we even know that is crooked. Mostly allegedly, though, it doesn't really matter. We know that it's crooked. the best thing to do is to step aside. And then I have to follow that party. I have to follow that candidate. At the end of the day, it will behold to that person that superintended his emergence. His allegiance, his obligation. You can argue it out the way you want to argue it now. But at the end of the day, in the final analysis, the Labour Party candidate will be beholden to the man that superintended his emergence. Period. That's what is going to happen. So it is for the people, it is for the people of Edo State. If you want a better state, and if you believe in everything that we've been talking about, because there is no way you will support Labour Party as it is right now in Edo State. I give you 6 months later. I give you next year. Everything now is on record. You will be called out. You will be called out. On every statement you are making now, it's not going to match up a year from now. Everything is on record. So it is, again, it is for the people of Edo State. Your best candidate right now. Forget all this argument. They don't know the candidate. They don't know the party. That is not the issue. The most important thing is that we will register our position, that we want transparency. We want candidate of integrity. That is what we want to register. And that is how Nigerian politics should be going forward. That is what we're crying for. It is not a do or die affair. What I'm saying now is a do or die affair. It's not a do or die affair. It's registering the fact that we want a new Nigeria. And the candidate that can bring that to Edo State is Paul Okubowa of the YPP. A man that can turn money around, that can turn 1 naira to 2 naira, that knows how to generate money to fund everything he wants to do. Not jobbers, not service providers who only earn money by
thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I really appreciate it. Thanks to everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, Oga Jonathan, for your submission.